Welcome back, everybody. So we are recceing a new server for potential playing with a new team. And it's a larger team, but there'll be a bit more casual. So we needed a server that had lots of good features. Was never full pop because none of us really want to play for VIP access, which is understandable. And had lots of events happening and things where we could play as a team if we're about, and if we're not about, people can just drop in or leave or do what they want to do, and it all works fine. So, DeerIsle it is, Aftermath it is. So it is pure and simply a recce today. A bit of running around, a bit of looting, a bit of shooting. See what features they've got on the DeerIsle server. You like the word of concrete. Good. Why do I always join on a server restart? Why do I do it? Alright, fine. I love the FPS on this server, it's so well optimised. Just a recce at the moment. And it's a fair chance we'll bring the team on here. It's got a lot of features we all like and fits into a group of us playing together casually. Oh. I feel like overpowered. But it is still a PvP server, which is always nice. And there are sort of 50 people that play on here on a regular basis, which is again good. Might be some large teams on here because they allow massive teams on here, but you can only run as teams of 6. But that's not a problem. Right, we'll just wait for the restart and get back in. So we will be playing through to about 6 o'clock, taking a break then for some food. So about a 3-hour run, taking a break for some food, and then coming back in and continuing. I need to, just have a basic run around, and then make my way up to potentially base building territory. I'm not sure yet, because where I was going to base build, we can't, I don't think. Or maybe we can. Wait for the server to come back up, and then we'll go back on. So, in other news, I ordered a boom arm today, and it didn't come with the adapter I needed, so I've had to order an adapter in. So my sound quality will still improve, but it will be a few days, probably later this week or early next, before we get the improvement there, which is a shame, but that's life. Big heavy duty arm, better quality than I've ever had before. So we'll make a far better quality from it, but need that adapter on there for it to work properly. So if this goes according to plan, you'll have myself, Merv, Irish, and others will be at times gaming together and at other times not. There'll be some solo time on here. There'll be some gaming with people on here. There'll be base building. There'll be events, all the normal stuff. Wait for the server to come back up. We shall continue this adventure. Connect them. We might obviously get shot today, so it's a good chance of it. Because it's been a month since Cookie went off to do his own thing, so I'm out of PvP practice massively. So at the moment, we're just basically running around and wrecking. Seeing what's about, seeing if any events drop in, that sort of shit. Gather some supplies as we go. Lots of these shit pistols are lying around, aren't there? Shame. Okay. We'll bin off the axe because we're not base building today, much as I'd like to. Shotgun. Carry that out. And that for Zeds. Okay. So the map is quite restricted on where we can build, because they've obviously got events and things that happen. But that's okay. What's nice on here is the FPS. I mean, look at this. Unbelievable FPS. And it's because they use all their own mobs. You know, they have their own weapon packs, their own clothing packs. They've optimized everything. Their own base building mob. Everything is highly optimized. Really nice. And I like DeerIsle. I like how big it is and how much you can do. My aim is to run around, make our way up, cross into here and see if we can get ourselves a better bang stick. If we do get killed, I don't want to lose all my hard-earned drink and food. I don't have a round on that, do we? We do have a round on the BK. So 1 round of 7.62. Always useful. Come on. So we should, if things go according to plan, today hit the mysterious 5,000 hours of playing DayZ. Or being in DayZ, because there's some time when you're sat there doing server work, but yeah. Which is massive. Like, really massive. I always wanted to build on that windmill. Weird as that sounds. There's a downside to building on this server, the helicopters. But hey ho. We're bringing a team that understand how to drive cars and fly. So between us, we might be okay. Excellent. So there's still events happening. That's good. That's excellent. In other news, we'll be moving probably next wipe the Goblin server across to a snow build, making it a bit more hardcore. As I take myself dragging, kicking and screaming into a hardcore server mode. Got some interesting things we're going to do. Make it difficult for players and challenging. Try and reduce the amount of raiding or players. No, that's not fair. Still going to be a PvP server and a raiding server, but try and make it challenging for players to loot up to that level. I'm just going to go down and have a look at the lighthouse. Obviously there's a swim out to it, which is a bit of an issue, but that's fine. Easier for us to adopt a building somewhere with woods. I've got a couple of spots that we could try. All a fair run. I imagine by now the caves that I would normally build in will be taken up. Okay, so that's a possibility. Plenty of trees on there. But swim in and out each time, which would be annoying. First one. That's that dealt with. Been there, seen that, done that. Right then. Let's see if the airfield has any custom work on it, because that will be interesting. Because then if it's worth looting or not. You've still got Stonington. I've got a lot of this area we're in now we can't build in. We can't like build here. We can build out here. We can build sort of here. We can build out on these, but I expect others will have done. Most of this is buildable. That isn't. Some of these islands are, some aren't. A lot of this North Island is buildable. That's not buildable, but the black market is on there. Come across. That is buildable. And that's buildable. Bit through the centre here is, but it would be too dangerous, realistically. So our next point of interest will be up here. Set an RV. Go. So on here, you'll be able to, on this server, you'll be able to do the main quest. That can still be done, which is worth people that want to do that doing it, because the possibilities of getting the one tapper out of that with the scope is massive. For the rest of us, there is their own quest system, plus we've got like various zombie hunting quests, other things around the place, base building, raiding, all the normal stuff. Survival quest down there, main trader, hunting quests, the weed dealer up there. So there's plenty to do, which is quite nice. It will be certainly something I'll probably end up streaming on a Friday afternoon, evening each week. And I envisage probably one night through the week and weekends. So it'll probably be something if we do decide to adopt it, that I'll stream Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. And then Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays I'll be Goblin server or elsewhere. Especially after next wipe. Pre-next wipe I won't be overly streaming Goblin server. I'll let the guys on there that play it and enjoy it without an admin on there. As I said, I don't mind dying as we're running around. It's not a problem. Dying is just going to be a meh. We are on a Recce at the moment. We're not playing to win. I might be exposed on a server. We've got the auto run, haven't we? There we go. I hate to think what FPS I'm getting on here. It's I'd be tempted to test it later. I said, yeah, we'll play until 6, take a break for some food, then come back on and continue. probably on here. Might switch across and do cold server for a while. Depends if they've done the update. I've requested that they do some work to fix some of the lag issues, because I can't really stream or produce content if we keep logging in and lagging out, dying. It's not doable. Hoping Mr. Irish might come on later. You never know. But this is a PvP server over a survival server. As you can see, full-size clothing. But apart from the DeerIsle one tapper, no one tappers. 338 normally the biggest caliber. Thank you very much, game. Thank you. That down. Marker. Don't need that. That's going to be our main zombie weapon. Don't need a pen. Spare knives. Right, ammo. Let's unlock this ammo. If we do find a gap that throws it down, we can deal with it straight away. Tempted to build in one of these houses like Cookie and I used to, because we know what we're doing with it. A bit more 7.62 Mauser. Not like we're going to win any firefight if we get into one. A zombie. Six to 54, 57 we've got on us. Harder hitting than what we had, isn't it? Bin that off, take that, and take that. 76257. Thank you very much. No mag for it, but we can single load it. Hi there. Hey, is this a PvE server? No, it's not. It's a PvP server. I don't run PvE. Oh, a little bit laggy. Come on. Just playing up. But welcome to the stream. But it's a PvP server that doesn't have full pop. So, yes. So we get the best of both worlds. But there's still risk involved. But I'm doing a recce for potentially bringing a team on at some point. Just seeing what sort of features they've got on here and that sort of stuff. I mean, I know DeerIsle, but what extra features they've got. And I've played their other servers, so I sort of know what I'm dealing with. They have their own base building mod, they have their own quests, they have their own, well, same as everybody else, version of King of the Hill. They have their own weapons and their own clothing mods. They also do quite fun things like you don't have a flag in your base, you have a workbench. And if your base despawns, all the code locks fall off and it gets an announcement on the map. And anyone for the next 4 hours can raid it. So you end up with mass PvP happening, which is good fun. But I'm recceing more today, tomorrow. This week won't be base building, we'll be recceing. No, it's Aftermath. I used to play their 3-person server a lot, but a member of the team is no longer with us, as in isn't playing anymore. So because of that, I've been away from PvP servers for a few days, or for a month probably now. And I've never been very good at PvP. Let's be honest about this. I'm more your opportunist. If I get a shot on and kill, I'm over the moon. But we have we have quite a big group of friends that don't play all the time, but would like a server where they can drop in and drop out and play together at times. And this might work really well, because I can play this fairly often, base build and do all that sort of stuff. And then when they're on, we can join up and do quests together. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. You know, I enjoy the adrenaline hit of PvP, but my reaction times are so bad that if I have a weapon on fully auto and it's up close and personal, I have a chance. If it's ranged and I spot them, my shooting skills aren't amazing. And arguably, the people we bring in on the team, none of them are. But we all enjoy DayZ. So it's fine. Just goes with the territory, doesn't it? If you enjoy the game, even if you're not very good at it, what I won't do is ever play a PvE server. I just don't like them. So if we look at their map, give me a second, I'll get under a bush and show you. So a lot of this is no build, but you've got quests that you can do. 2 black markets, 1 main trader, which is safe. Weed dealer up there. You've got the main mission you can do for DeerIsle. They also have airdrops coming in and events. Maybe events not the right word, but King of the Hill events every like 30 minutes continuously. If I can spray and pay, I will be a victory. But hand me a Mosin and you will live. Yes, that's me. I'm getting better with rifles, but I'm not. I'm better off at this sort of distance with a 5.56 assault rifle than I am at the distance I am at the moment. You know, if somebody was over there, I might stand a chance. But I love DayZ, I love raiding, I love doing all the stuff that DayZ players enjoy doing. I'm just not very good at the PvP side. But that's okay. That goes with the territory. At the moment we could do with some food. So what I'm doing is, as I said, I'm doing a recce, but I'm doing a recce based upon the fact that I think I'll be playing this server even if the team don't want to come over. Because I miss playing on servers where you might get shot. So I haven't been playing PvP. Oh, there's someone's base. That'll give you an idea of what you can do with the base building mod. So they've got their own base building mod in the distance. It takes money. So you build, you don't have a flag, but every item that you place in the base costs money. And you have to, like Rearmed has nails, it costs. On here it costs money. So you have to keep filling it will tell you that your base costs $1,000 or 1,000 rubles, whatever it is. So you need to make sure that there's 1,000 rubles in a day, otherwise your base disappears. So you need to keep running trader and doing stuff to generate more money. Going to delete that one. Delete. Going to see if they did any custom work on the airfield. The next thing we need to recce. So that's your base side. 10 code locks, maybe 10, maybe 15. There's helis on here and custom vehicles as well. Base building is quite, I'd say, easy. It's not massively easy. But it doesn't use a massive resources. You build a workbench and then you build out from the workbench. If you've played Rearmed or you've played anything on any of the big ones, they're quite similar. What I like about it is there's no flag. I always hate in DayZ a big massive flag that says, here I am, I'm playing DayZ, come and find me. And I think because there's a lack of one-tappers on here, it keeps a lot of the sweaty players away. But this DeerIsle server, you can run with 6 people, but you can have a team of 24. So it does prove problematic because of that. They do 1 and 2, like 1, 2 or 3 person servers, which is a little bit more safer if you're a solo. But I'm basing this on, we've got a big team that play casually. So I want to give them all a chance. And the server's never fully full. So, and you know, even if you've got a team of 6 or a team of 8, it's very rare that all 8 people are available to run together. And we've got a couple of members of the team that quite like the DeerIsle quest. It's not my sort of thing. But they're the sort of people that will use a server like this to go and off and complete the quest and get the one tapper. The sub, this is my 3rd time popping into one of your streams, and I love how you interact with your viewers and explain things. Thank you, that's massively appreciated, and thank you for the like and the sub. That's just what I am. Yeah, I just talk and explain what I'm doing. I think that not everyone plays DayZ, and if people are new to it, you want to explain. Even if there's no one in chat, I'll try and talk about what I'm doing. Like now, that might have a round in it. It has. We'll bin that off. We don't want it, but I want the spare round. What we're actually looking for is food, though. So on this run, we're just going to have a look over the castle. Sorry, over the castle. Over the airfield. Because I want to know if they put any custom buildings in. Or whether they left it as vanilla. It's all stuff like that that you need to know before you bring a team in. There's also key cards on here and locked crates and all that sort of fun malarkey, which is good fun. Their events are amazing. It's like custom King of the Hill events where they'll spawn in maybe an aircraft and you have to hold down the aircraft for 20 minutes. And each member of your team that join you, it increases by 2 minutes that you have to hold it down for. And then on winning it, you get a big fireworks go off and alarms that half the server can hear. And you get your prize. And they have those going down like every half an hour, all over the map. Okay, it's looking pretty vanilla. But because it's Aftermath, they will have put extra stuff in. Like weaponry. Because this airfield is shite. In normal mode. And we are desperate for food. That's alright. It's all about the spawn, isn't it? We've not found any animals. Otherwise we would be alright. And we're single loading a French rifle. It's French or Italian? Developed by Germany. A German rifle then. See me, that's fine. Okay, is that C-130 normally here? I don't think it is. They might have put some custom work in here. The way through the fence. Dude. So today is really, so we'll be running for about another 2.5 hours. Then I'll be stopping for some food and then coming back in and running again. Just to get a feel for the server. So have you played DayZ for a long time? Or are you relatively new to it? I love the fact it's a reskinned helmet. And it fits better than the vanilla one. I don't see on my chat any of the subs until after. or how many people are viewing me currently, and I do that on purpose, just so I'm not concentrating on the numbers. I'm just playing the game. It's nice not knowing. I've been playing DayZ for some years and stream different servers often. Okay. But like me, you're not a great PvPer. Yeah, I love it. Stupid game. We need to shut the door. There we go. No, we're not going to have a red dry bag. Don't need a UN helmet. Take a 5.56 mag. Nope. On Saturday morning while I do updates on platforms and make improvements, you know. Okay, you out in the States, are you? So I'm UK. I guess from the Saturday morning thing, someone's died here. I'll do the same when I finish the stream. I'll drop you a sub back. It's all about supporting each other. We're all trying to complete the same objective. Twinkies. It is a Twinkies. I might get some food. I see you, Mr. Zombie. Not interested in talking today. Can't really be bothered with that. Where are you? Right then, where were we? I didn't want the diving helmet, that's for sure. I want the twin. There we go. Let's get out of here. I know I need to bandage. I realise that. Yeah, US East. Okay. That shite. Put that on. Don't need that. Do need that. Do need that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that if we can. Put that away. Keep the Mo's in. That's fine. Swap mags over. Move back to the Mo's in. I've only got one round on the Mo's in. We'll bin the Mo's in off. We'll use that one because we got more ammo on it. Even if we're single loading. And we'll get out of here in the neat. Yeah, I know you're real. I get that. I get that. You're ill. Not that ill. Right then. that down our necks. So airport, we can tick that off as worth visiting. Get rid of that RV. Next thing, let's run up to trader and see how their trader works on here. Worth doing. Don't get a shot getting in there. At least we'll have access to a well in there. But we do have to run through bear territory to get there. But, hey, if we kill a bear, we'll have food. I think it'll be the same trader as normal that they do. But you never know. So I've been playing about 4.5 years, DayZ. That custom? Yeah. Doing this bit of the Recce as let's go trader, not let's get involved in that. I think I was saying earlier, and I've probably mentioned it a few times this week, probably tonight, UK time, so we should hit our 5,000 hours in DayZ mark, which is amazing. I've got auto run on here, I keep forgetting. As I said, for these couple of runs, all I'm doing is exploring. If I get killed, I get killed. We're not overly investing. I do really enjoy DeerIsle, and the team that hopefully I'm bringing on massively enjoy it. And we're a mixture of UK and US players, maybe a Canadian occasionally. But all of us are not natural PvPers. That's alright. Doesn't matter. You only get better at PvP by doing it. Some sniper out there. devices. Welcome to Trader. Gun doesn't work. Good. They talk about their other shit that they have in here. Fill up our water bottle and we can get some food and sort our lives out a little bit. Yeah, standard DeerIsle trader location. Love it. Okay. Sell. Food machete. Sell that. Beretta. Sell that. Probably sell that realistically. Keep the AK. Or the M16, the M4 variant thing. Sellable. 9 times 19. Maximum sell. Sell. Even if they go for 0, I want to keep that. I want to keep that. Don't care about that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the Mauser rounds. Don't need that. MP5. Get rid of that. USG. That can go. Keep that. Keep that. Get rid of that. Yeah, they can go. Keep the grip. Keep the grip. Keep the grip. Keep the grip. That's fine. Buy ammunition 556. 2 boxes purchase. That's sorted. Put that there. Belt. No. Buy 1 spare bandage. Purchase. We'll have one of them. Medicines. We'll have some Tetra. Don't need to sell any of that. Buy. We will have. We got water bottles. That's fine. Packaged food. That's where we go. It's expensive, but we will purchase. Make life easy. Barrel inside a barrel. Players thinking. Sell. Nothing like to sell. They do DPM, which is nice. That's my old pattern when I was a soldier. And do we do something that's a bit Gucci? Yes, we do. This. A nice Bergen. Let's do some transferring of gear around. Just going to see if we can sell our old Bergen. There. Well, thank you. Where's their well? it is. You need that. Okay, so get some ammo sorted. It's like really untidy for me, but we'll sort that in a second. So a mission has despawned and another airdrop dropping in. Do a bit of an inventory sort while we're here. It's safe to do so. Yeah, that's for sale. They're emergency knives. Food we're going to deal with in a second. Spare mag, in with ammo and weapons. Deal with food now. That's saying a military base at the airfield is 25% captured. If you get that 100%, you win the event. Really nice. Okay, that's food dealt with for a moment. That's that dealt with and that dealt with. Another box of 556 would go down quite nicely. Okay. And do we have any type of scope? Optics. What have we got? Something that will fit 556 that's cheap and nasty that will just do the job, because we're not going to have an ATOG that will fit. They're only pistol, aren't they? Carry handle. Strip down magnifier can be used with hologram, add it to, yeah. That'll be a no then on scopes. But let's get this other box open. Mag switched over, so we've got the big mag on, fully loaded. Okay, where's next on our trip? Next. Build zone there. So our next needs to be the one that you can get out to. From across there, no, so that's Danger Island. It might be there and across to that one. It's a while since I've run deer, as you can see. Ah, it's here. Now, is this? Let me just check. Okay, that is accessible. So I need to know whether we can build there. Get to over, so I need to get to about here somewhere. Make our way right down, bottom, up there, and then onto there. That is the aim, to find out whether we can live there. See how much base building things are on here. So ammo, that's weapons. Where's the base building one? Medical, food, base building items. There we go. So, how much is their shed? That's the first thing. Plot pole and shed. Workbench, woodshed, code lock, and plot pole. So it's going to cost us 5, 10, 14, 17,000 to get set up with the beginning of a base. Okay. Our RV over there. Start the run. Okay, so basically we're moving to where I'm hoping to base build, but it's a hell of a run to do in without support. You never know, it might work. It might work. Who knows? Really like Aftermath servers. They're just the FPS is high. I'm playing a US server now, and I'm in the UK. I'm getting no lag issues. It's so nice. Got those dreaded bridges, haven't we? Cover somewhere. This is not really very good cover. I need to get to drag marker. There. Then we've got that nightmare of crossing those bridges. Beat this. High stakes. I might have to have a conversation with you later about DeerIsle. Yeah, I'll message you. High stakes. I love DeerIsle. Yeah. But it's not for everyone because it's such a big map. And for starting off, I'm pretty geared. Yeah, I'll drop you a message, and it's a conversation to have off stream, basically. Oh god, is that an event area? Probably. The answer, probably. Oh yeah, so I'm doing a recce because potentially I'm bringing a team onto here of casual players. Helps keep the map feeling yes, yeah. Yeah, and there's so much to do and see. And on something like the server that I'm currently recceing, if I take cover, you've got all the normal stuff. You've got a quest system in place. You've got 1 safe trader, 2 dangerous traders. You've also got... they don't have any one-tappers on here, which is nice. Or if they do have the one-tapper that DeerIsle has anyway, it's difficult to get. They do their own events. Just let that go by, shall we? So about every half an hour, they'll have an event spawn in that is a King of the Hill event, but all over the map, and different things like hold down a C-130 or storm a building. Then they've got airdrops, and then they've also got, if people's bases despawn, rather than they despawning, the code locks fall off them, and for 4 hours, everyone can fight over the goods inside. JMC. This is Aftermath. Someone put fences on here to make it safer to run across. Wouldn't say it's safer though. But I'm just doing a recce because I need to get the feel for the place. So the server that we're playing is a PvP server, but it's never more than 50% full. And the team we're putting together is a casual team, so people aren't expected to be on 24/7. There'll be a play when you can. Sometimes you'll be part of a team. You'll always be part of the team, but sometimes you'll have other people to play with, sometimes you won't. The base building mod, they have their own private one, which is uses no flags. There's a workbench that you put down. Code locks, you don't need to put a code in. As long as you're in the team, it knows that you know the code lock. Oh, the JMC rifle. Okay. I've got an AK-5C, whatever that is. Yeah, so you don't need to worry about code locks in the same way you would do with remembering codes, which is nice. The base itself, everything in the base has a value, like every item, and you have to keep loading the workbench with money to stop the base despawning. So it means that you need to keep running goods to either black market or trader. There's keycard rooms. What else to say? You don't tend to get the sweaty players on here because there's not a lot of one-tappers. It's DeerIsle, so it's big. There's lots to explore, lots to do. And they put in custom stuff. And it's a US server I'm currently playing. And I've got like 0 lag. That RV, come on. Drag markers off. Oh, come on, you stupid game. Delete. I need to go to here. We're wrecking to see whether we can build a base on there. Basically. And the idea is to, well, come on this wipe probably, play it to the end of the wipe, and then if people are happy, we'll carry on playing on the DeerIsle server. It won't be every night. I'll still play Goblin, I'll still play Cold, I'll still play other servers. But certainly 3 or 4 times a week I can run on here, and I can run solo if the team aren't around. Certainly a different experience. And the difference between their black market and normal is black market will buy custom stuff off you, but also black market basically gives you, I think, 15% more for sales. And items cost 15% less to buy, and that's it. So running to black market gives you an advantage in money, but it's not like you have to use black market for certain goods. Which is nice. But it's less survival and more, well, as you know, it's more run aroundy. It is, isn't it? Someone's getting shot at, or someone for that hunting. They're getting shot at. But we're just doing a recce tonight. Because to get a starter base down, you have a starter shed to start with, which can be, it's door only raiding, but the starter shed can be raided from any direction. So what you tend to do is get a starter shed down, and then as quickly as you can, build a base around it. And then once you've got the base built, it's door only raiding, and then you get rid of your starter shed. But it will cost me about 20 grand to get a starter shed and workbench in place. But I've, apart from when I was at Traders, I've been playing now for an hour and a half nearly, and I've not bumped into anyone. So all the weapons, not all, 99% of all the weapons on the server are their own weapons. All the clothing they've done themselves, so it's all optimized. So it reduces lag massively, which means that it runs well for everybody. Yeah, I realise I'm on a luxury here because I'm running with a state-of-the-art graphics card, but it doesn't need it. And the rules they have are sensible rules, and their admin team is very quick to respond to any potential problems. And it's where I was, when I started coming into learning to PvP, this is where I was playing with Dr. Cookie Monster. Not this server, but this group of servers. Oh, the road deer is still up here. Hi there, PKU. Is it PKU? Welcome to the stream. So this has nowhere near 67 mods. Come on, run, damn you, run, Goblin. So, PKU, I'm just doing a recce at the moment to potentially bring a team on here in the future. But I need to report back to the people that we're trying to recruit. So, I'm doing a run for about another hour, then taking a break for some food, then coming back in. I think the nice thing about doing the casual team thing is it means that any of our team members that aren't into full-on PvP or raiding can go off and do their own thing. Loot and base build and all that sort of shit. No, I say base build, though let's be honest, it's me that wants to do the base building because that's my baby. But we're just recceing for places to live today. Oh, so I found one. Oh, my base is complete. It's a super trap. There you go. Once I told you you were allowed to have trap bases, you got all excitable. You love the idea of trap bases. Remember, I don't put restrictions on things like that because in my head, if you were building a base and you were trying to survive on your own and you knew you might get raided, why wouldn't you build problems into it? Just going to cross across to here. I think I've built on this island before on DeerIsle, where we're going, and I just want to know if it's clear on here, because that's a location that we could build at. Is that me taking a round, or someone trying to take a round at me? I heard a ting. Yeah, fail safes. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a room or having a door that leads nowhere apart from a mine behind it, or a bear trap, or if it's at night, a drop that drops to somewhere where they die. Or having multiple ways off, get into a crossroads and trying to decide do you go left or right. As long as your base is raidable by a solo player, that's all I ask for. Trap base is fully allowed. As long as nobody needs to boost anything more they can do themselves to get in. So if you were building a base at the entrance you had to get in via car, like standing on the roof, you'd have to make sure all cars could get to the base. I have less things on my server to stop people, basically. Now it's there that we need to check. Go. The downside to this, it's a long way to run with any goods. The upside is hopefully nobody's decided to live here and build a big base. And you can run across this street, this bit of sea, but I can never remember where. There is a bit that you can run across so you don't get wet at low tide. There you go. Ran through from first door and everything is seemingly straightforward. There you go. Straightforward to you because you know it. Well, that's good enough for me. We could base build on this island. That's massive. So that's that sorted. Right then, let's eat some food before we push on. Custom vehicles and custom helicopters. You know what question I'm going to be asking you. I think you can probably guess via a private message. Yeah. So the helicopters are easier to fly, and you can shoot them down. If you hit one of the helis in here with a 110, and you put a full mag into it, you bring the heli down. Because helis and cars still have damage. If anything catches fire, like a vehicle, you have 10 seconds to get clear of it, or it will blow up, killing everything inside. Which, again, is pretty sensible. The reason I like this is if you get a base facing there, and you've got a good scope, when people run to black market, you can tap them on that exposed ground. So you can basically put, if you put your base like there, looking across, I'll show you. The mist is in at the moment, but if you're, yeah, here, you can tap people. You can tap people going to BM. Well, you can put rounds into them anyway. So that's that sorted. So that's two potential base locations. First one, because of the no build zone here. Most of this island is a no build zone. Now I need to see whether I think the caves in Waldeborough might be safe to build in, but only time will tell. So we need to go up to the caves, which are, how do we get in again? It's about there, isn't it? And then drop into the cave. And then there'll be the cave there that we need to check. Sure, that one probably is alright as well. Because building in a cave would make... Where's that bloody marker? There it is. Okay. Push on. But as soon as I finish this stream, I'll drop you a message. See what you think. As I said, I'll be back in later anyway. Probably on here because, hey, wrong place this time. The restaurant near the racetrack. Racetrack is no build. I don't know where the restaurant is at the racetrack. Oh, that would work so well. See, I'm liking your thinking. The racetrack itself is no build though. But yeah, this server's a 90 pop server and I've never seen it get over like 55 people on it. But they allow 24-man teams, but you can only ever run with 6 people at a time. So you could only ever see 6 people on your markers. So even if you had a 24-person team, it wouldn't mean that all 24 would show up and you could end up shooting each other. It is really only 6-man teams. Aftermath, DeerIsle. Somebody wants to buy hangar doors, willing to pay 50k for them. Also, they have a peer-to-peer market, which you were asking about, but their version is amazing because it's linked to all their servers. So if you put something on the player-to-player market, it could be bought by someone on any of the other servers. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Need to go back that way and across. I was running direct. Yeah. Food, as you can see, is not so needed on here. I do have... Oh, you might like this. Battery in it. It's Tetris. Let's switch it on. And switch it off before Nintendo have a heart attack. And all their Game Boys, each one has like a separate game and it makes the right sound for it. Irish is going to love it. airfield across there and up to there. Yeah, we're going to die. So a military base has been stowed away within Area 42. So there's an event going down in Area 42. So in basic terms, it's King of the Hill. So if you get in there and you hold it down for like 20 minutes, then fireworks will go off and alarms will sound and you get a box to open full of loot. Base raiding is setting a bunch of them off. You see... You think like I do. Also, actually, really good point. So forgetting like barrels and boxes and things as storage, but their own storage that you buy from the trader. So like shelves and safes and shit like that. All of that storage is, once you buy it and put it in your base, if you get raided, no one can steal your storage. So I'll have a look at some point on the map and try and work it out. I've got their map in my Discord, a Discord area that shows where their no build zones are. So if you get raided and someone steals all your gear, they can blow all your code locks off, steal all your gear, but they don't get your storage containers, as long as you've bought them from the trader. So it at least means that when you get back there, you just need to find some more code locks or buy them and rebuild, which is quite nice. So you don't feel like you've wasted time on it. And they wipe like every 8 to 12 weeks. Yeah, which is quite massive. Obviously barrels and boxes and things, that normal DayZ stuff can be stolen, but it can also be destroyed. So if someone shoots through your window and you've got a barrel, they can destroy a barrel. They can't destroy their stuff. So it's not in your... You might have a barrel in your base to cook in, but that would be about it. Also in their rules on here, you can't build over water, otherwise we'd all be building in water. You can build over small ponds, but there has to be a raidable entrance that comes from the land. And I think it's 15 code locks max. And raiding is... It's difficult to get enough explosives to raid, unless you're on all the time. But people tend to, from experience, people tend to do PvP at the events, but they don't go looking for PvP outside of military areas or the events. So it's a little bit more laid back. I say that and I'll probably get shot in a second, but it's my own fault. I'm running around doing a recce. Everything can be found in the world, but like, so a code lock at normal trader is 8 grand. I think the same code lock at black market is 6 grand. So you can find them, or you can run in and buy them. Making money is so easy on here though. You know, just hoover up scopes, run to normal trader, sell them all. If you have a massive base though, because bases obviously, as I said, explained, there's a cost implication on having big bases, because you need to keep paying money into your plot pole. So if you've got a massive base, you're going to end up needing to drug farm. You're going to need to generate more money. You're going to have to do more events. You're going to have to loot more to keep your base alive. So building inside a property where you're just putting doors in and things to block the windows makes sense. And also all the storage you put in your base, that has an implication on how much things cost, on how much your base costs to upkeep. So the more shelves and storage containers, the more expensive your base becomes to look after. But they do build a good server. I first found them because I used to watch Frankie on HD, and he had a server from them that they made for him that he ran for about 6 months, and then he stopped. And what they did was they swallowed his server into their normal servers, and that's become their EU 3-pop server. Or 3-person server. Someone's unhappy. So Sheep Island Weed Farm is 50% captured. If that goes 100%, somebody will win it. So, and that'll be a big team because they're after a weed farm. Because they'll want to win the weed that then they can grow and sell to keep their storage, to keep their base from despawning. So small bases make more sense. Not on this server. Not on this server. This server is bigger teams. They do servers that are 3-person teams maximum. But because we have a lot of people that want to play together casually, then we're going to this one instead. And also we've chosen this one because it's a bigger map and not all the people that want to play are natural PvPers. So by going to this map, the people that want to do looting and just play that side of DayZ have got a better chance of doing it without getting killed every 10 minutes. So it becomes fun for them as well. Whereas somebody like me that likes base building and general looting with a bit of PvP thrown in for good measure gets my fix as well. No kill feed. You do have dog tags, but you can't sell them at black market. There is a trade. There is a quest that you can do that you can exchange black dog tags for shit, but it's not a normal. So you don't know who you've killed, or how far the shot was, or who killed you, unless you pick up the dog tag and have a look. So there's no revenge killing. As you can see, people don't tend to mention much in chat. There. What time does the server restart? Every 4 hours, mate. We've just had one an hour and a half ago. Yeah. So 2.5 hours for the next restart. Oh, key cards. Key cards are a one-time use, apart from the gold key card, which can be used unlimited. But getting a gold key card is ultra rare. My spelling's atrocious all the time. So I never worry about spelling. And I think because I'm a bad speller, I can read what other people are writing. Hacksaw, always worth having. And a baked beans. Balaclava. That'll do. The airfield, so you know the standard airfield that's in DeerIsle that's normally terrible for nice mix up from close to vanilla playstyle. It is, isn't it? So the airfield that's normally terrible for loot, they've edited all the buildings so you get proper loot in the airfield. They know what they're doing. They know how to run a good server. And what's nice about this server, because it's never full, you're never going to have to pay for VIP access to play it. Nights are dark but not very long. Obviously there's other reasons to have MVGs on DeerIsle. Go up to, it's about there, isn't it? Because we go up behind there and then we go up and you go through in the back there somewhere as the entrance to it, and then you actually end up inside there. Or it might be down here. Yeah, because you come in back of that house and out and in. Okay. If we survive. I think this will be taken. Whoa, someone's getting raided. You little goblin. It's a really nice setup. They know how to make a good server. And okay, it's not survival. We get that. But there's not like 300 tiers of ammo. You can kill with 5.45. You know, I've got currently on 6B13 Russian body armor covering upper body, offers decent protection and high durability but has no storage. It's alright. It's not perfect. And I've got an ACAS, I think, Bergen on. Mountain backpack in Actus. So normal mountain backpack, 80 slaughterer. But they've got all the different cam patterns. So multi-cam and British cam and German cam and everyone else's cam. I think someone's getting raided. Means we're about to get shot probably. And we're dead. Ugh. Oh. Load in. Want to be friends? That's DayZ, isn't it? So safe zone, you can't steal anything from vehicles or people's inventory, but stuff left on the ground you can pick up, I believe. It's not seen as a problem. And as you can see, some people will GG on a battle. Some will just ignore it. I've lived in here before on servers, but in here it's out of bounds on this server for a base. Did I hit you? No comment, because I don't get involved in metaing myself. I was nearly did then, but I'll stop that. getting dark. There's no point. If I tell him I'm died, then that I'd say that was meta. Others wouldn't. And it's probably because it's dark. He'd probably run off in case there's more than one of me. And there's nothing really worth having on my body. So metal isn't as big as metal we're used to. And metal's worth having once you've got your base, because you can... So you've got 3 tiers. You've got wood, you've got metal, you've got concrete. So there's a Super Mario cartridge. If you put that inside the other one, you'd get Super Mario music. I think I'm going to log, have some food, then come on back on later and carry on with the recce. No point running around in the dark at the moment. Not really going to accomplish anything, apart from I'll get killed a lot. And I'll drop you a message, Stakes. So thanks for watching the stream, guys. Thanks for the sub that I got earlier. Thanks for the likes. And I will catch